Keyboard controls. And why I want to show you this is because let's say I have like these models right here that are rotating by hand, but if I wanted to rotate them using the WASD key, I could. Okay, so it just gives you another bit of information. So here, what I'm going to do is take this and make a new JavaScript. And the new JavaScript is going to be called keyboard controls. Okay, and then I'm going to edit that, and this is what it's going to look like. Now, I already have a little bit of the robot script already laid out, so I'm going to steal some code. I love stealing code. It's just amazing. So I'm going to copy the if statement and the opening closing brackets. There we go. So this time it's not launching the fact animation. It's launching something else. Okay, so here we go. Let's rotate this left and right first, and then we'll look at up and down. So that would be the A and the D key, right? Okay, so the A and the D key. So the A key is going to have a statement like this. Transform, period, rotate, vector 3, period, right, times. Now the vector 3 period right, let me explain what that is. If you go to your reference, here's vector 3, and there's a forward, there's a right, and there's an up. Okay? Right is shorthand for this. 1, 0, 0. Okay, so this is what it's telling me. It's rotating in X, but not rotating in Y and Z. Okay? And if I wanted to rotate it the other way in X, I would put a negative number out there. Okay, which leads me to the discussion, why is there no left? Because there is no left and there is no down. It's like a complex puzzle of some sort. So very easy stuff once you get the knowledge behind you. So right, and so it's going to have to be times by something because I'm going to have to tell it either right or left. So that's going to be a variable called gun speed. And there's going to be a gun speed positive and a gun speed negative. So in this case, I want a negative because it's left. And all lefties are negative. I guess not really. But you have to have something to remember that by, so there you go. I made a very oblique statement, and you'll always remember that lefties are negative. Okay, there we go. So what else? Well, it needs an integer, and the integer is going to be called gun speed negative. And that integer is going to be a colon. Oops, variable. Got ahead of myself. Variable. And then integer. So you have to tell it's a variable, and then what kind of variable? It's an integer. An integer is just a number that is either positive or negative, but it doesn't have a point value. So there we go. Okay, so let's save this out. I'm going to have to save it as, because it's having a little bit of confusion on what that really is. So I didn't want a tile, but I'm going to have to. Unity. I notice as more and more you use this engine, the less and less you have to tile because you find very unique ways not to tile. Keyboard script. There we go. One being this, right click, reveal in Finder. There you go. Tile, not appropriate. It just automatically does it. So what am I going to add this to? Well, I'm going to add it to two things. Gun swivel, I'm going to take anything off of this that I have. So any robot script, anything like that, I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to add the keyboard controls instead. And hit play. So gun speed negative, it does not know what it is. Gun speed negative. Gun, oh, there we go. Gub speed. And you're probably laughing because you already saw that. Save. All right, so I should hit the A key and it rotates. Perfect. All right, now in the next video, I want to complete that thought out.